You know, the only thing better than giving away money is giving away other people's money.
Love it. That's awesome.
And you know what's better than that? When you give it to an organization that is out to save the planet. You know, this is a great time to be listening in. We have several guests in here. Tara Carrero, who is this is a major thing on your card I'm reading. She's the Chief Corporate Affairs Officer for Nestle Waters North America.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Say that fast.
Otherwise known as the Poland Spring Woman.
Yay, Tara!
Yeah.
We drink a lot of your Poland Spring.
Excellent.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having us, Elvis.
Now, how long ago was it when Gandhi, several of you went up to Maine and you visited?
Garrett and I went, and we had a
visited
blast.
the Origin
Spring.
Spring.
It sounds so superhero-like, right?
Yes, it does. So Tara, I was asking them, well, where exactly is it? Is there an address? And they couldn't tell me. They said
that's right. It's deep in the heart of northern Maine, and it is the source for Poland Spring Origin, which is one of our newest products. And what's really cool about Origin, Elvis, is that the entire package is made from 100% recycled plastic.
Okay, let's talk about that.
All right.
Because, this planet of ours is hurting.
We need to help it.
The other day, I went to the fish market, and they were going to hand me a flounder, and I said, "Could I have a plastic bag with that?" And they said, "It's already in the fish." And I was thinking, this is not the world we want to live in.
No, and you raise a really good point. So what we're trying to do at Poland Spring is take the single out of single-use plastic. We want to help make sure that our bottles don't end up in a landfill or in the ocean. And so we've made this really big commitment by 2022 to move all of our single-serve individual-sized bottles to 100% recycled plastic. But
now, how come we can't just do it today?
Help.
Why do we have to wait till 2022?
Because we need material, right?
Okay.
The recycling rate is a bit low. And so we need people to help us out to recycle more so we can get more material back so we can reach our goal. But Poland Spring Origin, to your point, is already 100% recycled plastic, but we want to get through the rest of our portfolio of Poland Spring single-serve bottles. And so we need help from folks to get that material and recycle more, which is why we've teamed up with the experts at the Recycling Partnership.
Which brings in our friend Chris Cody from the Recycling Partnership. Hi, Chris.
Hi, morning.
Okay, so what all do you do? Of course, you do more than this work with Poland Spring Origin. What all do you guys do at the Recycling Partnership?
So we are the nation's leading nonprofit focused on residential recycling. And we work with communities. We work with companies like Poland Spring and Nestle Water to put money like this to work in communities. So we're out with cities, small towns, big cities, small cities, every day, working with them on their programs to capture more of this material. So recyclables are out there, and unfortunately in the U.S., only about half of the recyclables that are in households are actually getting captured.
Right.
So we're working with those programs to get access to people that might not have it, and then educate the ones that might already have access, but just are kind of confused on what belongs in the recycling bin.
Let me tell you, if you came to my house and saw the mini Poland Spring bottles that I have in my recycling bins, you could use those, and I'll tell you how many people you can
we
save.
need more people to be like you and put them in the bin.
We have them all over the house. The kids leave them all over the place. So I put them in the recycling.
Yeah, my favorite thing is picking up half-consumed bottles.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, drink the rest of your Poland Spring.
No, I do that in my house. That's my new goal. Every time I see one that's half empty, I finish
Drink it, enjoy it, and make sure you put that bottle in the right bin.
You're going to get your son's cooties.
I know.
I used to, the word cooties is fun. I don't know if you guys remember, but earlier this year, we were asking everyone listening, hey, if you have a bottle or something and you want to know if it's truly recyclable, you can take a picture of it and you can hashtag not trash.
Right.
And then you guys would get back to them and say, it is recyclable, or it's not. Remember that?
It was like a recycling hotline, basically,
Exactly.
for online.
Yeah, what we found is that consumers want to do the right thing, but sometimes they're confused, and they don't know what they can recycle and what they can't recycle.
But there's that triangle thing on there that pretty much says I can recycle it, right?
Yeah, for plastic bottles, it's pretty easy to tell, but for a lot of other packaging, it might not be, and that's where the experts at the Recycling Partnership come in. So we did the hashtag Not Trash campaign with you all, and we said for every tweet we get, we're going to give $1 to the Recycling Partnership so that we can help continue to educate folks on what the right thing is to do when it comes to recycling.
So apparently a lot of people needed assistance to figure out what was and what was not recyclable, right?
Yeah, and I would say two things to that is one, people are just confused. It's not easy. And they care. They want to do the right thing. They want to recycle. So this is just another way to get that info to them. People are taking the effort to go online, take that picture, and ask the question. And it's just getting that info out to them in another way. So there are all different ways to get info to them, as long as it's sort of clear and consistent messaging from, programs like this or in the communities, clear and consistent messaging. And people want that info. It's just, getting it to them.
And look, and this is something, and this is why I'm so glad we're partnering with you with this, and we've got a big payoff in a second, because we've been recycling for years the same jokes over and over.
Right.
Every joke we tell has that triangle on it, and that's why the same ones we were using 20 years ago, we're still using today.
There you go.
It's like Mom's Christmas decorations. We just bring them down. Okay, so since so many of our listeners did tweet out with hashtag not trash to find out whether the items in their homes were or were not recyclable. With $1 for every tweet collected, I do believe that we have a check here made out to the Recycling Partnership, thanks to our friends, of course, at Nestle Waters North America and, of course, Poland Spring Origin, for $25,000.
Yay! We
that.
are so grateful, Elvis, to you, the entire morning show, Garrett and Gandhi, for helping us get the word out. And we are honored to be able to give this $25,000 to the Recycling Partnership so that we can keep recycling going.
I love that.
Great.
That's a lot of money.
I love, and it's a giant check.
It is.
How do you cash that?
So, but I will say, in seriousness, this goes directly to communities. So super important having connections like this, companies like Poland Spring and Nestle Waters supporting us, and just information like this, Elvis, really, really appreciated. And we take this money and we put it to work immediately with the communities we're working with. So.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, you know what? And it's very important to remember when you're walking through your grocery store or whatever and you see a bottle of Poland Spring Origin, it's not just a bottle of water. You just heard an amazing story about where it's from, what it's doing, how it's changing the world. So that's why Poland Spring Origin for me from now on. There you have it.
They're helping
And
save the
Elvis,
planet.
before we go, we have a little gift for you and Alex. So this is a limited edition bag. You can only get this from Poland Spring.
What is that?
It is made from a great company in Maine called Sea Bags. And what's really cool about this is it's made from recycled sails from a sailboat, and the sails are made from plastic bottles.
How cool is that?
That's so cool.
Congratulations to you and Alex. Many years of
Oh,
happiness
thank
together.
you. This is a cool bag. You see, when you hear the story behind something, it changes everything.
It's awesome.
I mean, I feel sorry for that sailboat without a sail. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there going, there's no way to move, but I got a bag.
Yay.
That is awesome. I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Wow. It's called Sea Bags?
Sea Bags, and it's a Maine-based company, and they made these bags especially for Poland Spring.
Seabags.com. Check
Wasn't
them out.
Seabags your nickname in high school?
Yeah, it still is. Shut up, Danielle. That is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alex will love this. And thank you guys for coming in. Of course, Tara Carrero from Nestle Waters North America, of course, bringing us Poland Spring Origin, and Chris Cody from the Recycling Partnership. And I want you to do me a favor. Google the Recycling Partnership, because I'm sure, Chris, you could go on and on for hours about everything you're doing and everyone you're working with. It's so important that we know exactly what you're doing so we can always be there for you. All right? Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Let's all toast. Let's all toast with some Poland Spring Origin.
Cheers.
It looks like vodka, so I'll try.